Namaskaram, everyone. Welcome to the live show podcast. And you're probably wondering what is this name? Because this name is all about the life. Because this is the only one thing we have in this planet, right? So, yes, you heard it right. My name is SUBAL Debroy, and I am the host of this show. And I am an engineer and entrepreneur, an MBA holder, and I'm a coach. And along with everything, I do practice yoga, and which really has changed my life ever since I have started. So in this channel, I'm going to talk about different variety of things. This TLSP, the live show podcast, is basically all about the rapidly changes which are happening in the society, in our life, in terms of the circumstances, such as the weather is changing, climate change, society, and the family structure we have, and of course the uh, education system we are going through. This is basically the distorted education system we have. We'll talk about that, and then how to make the big decisions in life, probably making a decision and making them big later on. Along with this, the historical myths which are floating for a long time. And I'm a huge history lover, and I do read history, so probably will try to bring the true facts of the history which basically we have been taught in our institutions, in our schools, the distorted one. And I will come up with my research work, whatever the genuine facts and figures I have about those myths, and then exploring probably about our true civilizational values, which is about to is what it was about to degrade, I was say, but somehow it's now revitalizing and is reclaiming its position in terms of history, in terms of culture, and in terms of yoga now. So, yoga is basically I'm going to talk about how it has changed my life, how it has reshaped my paradigm, the prosperity and the well-being it can bring in anyone's life in just a matter of you know short span of time. It takes consistency, and you are fully committed, and the power of commitment when you do it, and it happens. So in this channel, the podcast and the shows will have different audiences and different guests invited. Those are basically expert in the specific subject matters which I have mentioned right now. And of course, not to mention, will be more genuine, more honest. So that means I'm not trying to be an unapologetic, because throughout our lives, and throughout even in this podcast, so we never try to become this duality. We don't want to live in this duality and this double-minded double standard mindset, or you can say I just don't want to be a hypocrite. So what I'm saying, I'm really stand for that. And like I said, I'll always have my you know uh, I'll always have my facts and figure ready to support them. So of course, when I'm covering all these things, my whole intention is to just spread the awareness in the society, among the different or the various divisions we have in the society, so that we can some way we can mitigate them, and we can become more conscious, or more try to include others in our life. Probably I'm trying to look for a word is humanity. Yes, so that we can start looking at life in the lens of humanity, rather than dividing everything on caste, creed, religion, sex, color, all kinds of stuff, because those doesn't really exist in the existence. It's just everything in our human mind, and that's exactly we are propagating, and we are just spreading venom throughout our generation after generation, which needs to be stopped. And absolutely, yeah, all the videos, everything will be raw, unfiltered information based on, like I said, my own research work and due diligence with facts and figures. Right. Having said this, so this is all about this our the channel intro, you can say, because how these things is going to impact one's life, because it really did impacted my life. And when it impact my life, so I can say these things are really, really essential, and especially a youth. they like if they can learn and able to know these things as early as possible, it's definitely is going to shape their life really better way, instead of knowing them and learning them from their life lessons and the mistakes after 40s or 50s, I don't know. So it is it makes sense if you learn it in your 20s rather than learning in 30s or 40s. So that's everything, guys. It's about this TLSP, the live show podcast. All right, over and out.